Depression. Depression is a horrible experience for a whole lot of people around the world. People suffer much more when they are depressed than when they are physically ill. Today I will talk about what is depression. I will also tell how to identify depression by symptoms and what are those root causes of depression and what are the treatments and how can we find solutions to fight against depression. So here in this video we are going to discuss everything. So I request all of you to watch this video till the end so that you will understand every aspect of it. First, let's understand what is depression. Depression is a sickness. Depression is an illness. Depression means your thought and your emotion is constantly running in a negative direction. Your thought and emotion is going on constantly, rapidly in your mind, and you're unable to help it. Depression is a mental illness. Physically it is visible, but psychologically it is much more visible. Now we will know about symptoms. If you know about the symptom, it will be very easy for you to identify whether you are suffering from depression or not. Just because nobody understands what are those symptoms when they suffer from depression, that's why people have been confusing about themselves whether they are suffering from depression or not. For a moment they are sad, for a little moment they are in anxiety, they think that is depression. That is not actually depression. Depression means when you have lost your mental balance completely and constantly for a long period of time you are depressed. Anxiety, sadness and other kind of thoughts that is going on constantly in your mind for a long period of time, then you can identify yourself that you are in depression. Now symptoms are more visible in moods like anxiety, sadness, hopelessness. Something happened and you think that that is going to ruin your life, and it is also visible in behaviors like how you behave other people. Sometimes you behave in a very rude manner, agitation, irritation, all the time resistance, and social isolations, like you always want to stay away from people and you want to be with yourself. And there are other aspects to it also, lack of concentration, loss of hunger, weight loss. There are different kind of physical manifestations that happens, which is the symptoms or depression. So if you understand and identify those symptoms, then you can recognize yourself that you are in depression. But before identify these symptoms, do not think that you are in depression. Most of the people thinking or confusing themselves whether they are in depression or not, they get depressed. That is the main reason, that is the main illness. So please you save yourself from that illness. Now we will understand about the causes. Causes means I'm talking about root causes. What are those root causes for which you suffer from depression? There are many aspects to it. The first thing is failure. Suppose you are working hard and you have dedicated your life to achieve something, and at the end, in spite of doing everything, you could not make it, and that failure becomes a biggest impediment in your life. That failure makes a hole into your life. It makes you feel incomplete, and you think that you are not going to do it again and you are not going to complete it or succeed it. So that is the feeling, that is the failure, which is becoming the biggest cause for depression. Another reason is different kind of personal problems that you suffer from your day-to-day life. There are different kinds of issues like your relationship issue, somebody told something that you do not like, and other things that is happening around, and also sometimes your family problems, family situations. Outside you have personal problems. When you come to your home, nobody supports you, everybody complains about you. There are different kind of other issues also which is related, which is the cause of depression. And sometimes also the death of a loved one. Suppose you really like and love somebody, that person is dead, and you are completely broken, you are completely lost, you are confused, you do not know what to do, because that person really means a lot to you. You love the person very much. In that particular situation also, sometimes people get into depression. And there are other environmental issues also. The place that you're living in, what kind of influences, what kind of impressions that you're getting from that place and from that people around, so that is also a biggest cause. And there are some physical causes also, like food, the food that we eat. When I say about food, do not understand only what you eat by your mouth, that is food. In yoga we say there are 5 elements in the existence, and they are constantly supplying fuel for this body. That's why we are alive. And those 5 elements are fire, air, space, earth and water. So constantly these 5 elements provide fuel to this body. That's why we are alive. And sometimes imbalance in these 5 elements also becomes a biggest cause for our depression. Now we will see about solutions and treatments, how we can treat it. Well, these days there are many modern medicines are available, and I wouldn't talk about that because the problem with modern medicine is like this. Suppose you take a tablet, you eat it, the tablet changes some chemical reactions in your body and it dumps your nervous system for a while and it makes you feel relaxed, and the moment the effects of the tablet goes from the body, again you become insane, again you become extremely mad. There are different kinds of other natural remedies and other ways through which you can treat depression. The only way, the best and the permanent way to treat depression is yoga. If you bring yoga into your life, you will see depression will just vanish. When I say about yoga, do not think about bending backwards or doing a handstand, because for a whole lot of people, their understanding about yoga is this, because they have never tried to explore another aspects of yoga, another ways of yoga, which is involving, which is a kind of lifestyle that you can integrate into your life. When I say lifestyle, it's like the way you sleep, the way you eat, the way you behave with others, the way you do everything around you, and the way you always conduct everything around you. If you do it in yogic practices, if you do it in yogic ways, then your life will be amazing and depression will never touch you. As you all know that meditation is a powerful process of yoga. If you learn meditation, then you will be able to acquire mental balance very soon. And after you acquire mental balance, you will never ever suffer from depression again in your life. Meditation will help you a lot. If you dedicate your life to learn meditation at least 1 hour per day, definitely it can change your life forever. Right now I will give all of you another method which will help you eliminate depression forever in your life, and that is, I was talking about 5 elements, and in this particular way I will tell you how to cleanse 5 elements from your body. If you cleanse 5 elements, then definitely your body will be purified, your mind will be purified, then definitely there will be no thing called depression in your life. So cleansing 5 elements is extremely important. You can do simply, there are different methods. I wouldn't get into that right now because it will be a little complicated to understand. I will tell you some simple things to do so that you can bring balance. As I was telling about 5 elements, fire, air, space, earth and water. First we will start from fire. Fire means the sunlight that falls upon you. You need to understand every morning, at least for half an hour, you need to expose your body to the sunlight, because you are not only getting a vitamin D, there are different other things that you are getting. It's a life energy. Sun is the life energy for the planet. Everything that you can see around the world, everything that you can see in the existence is solar powered. Because of only sun, the life exists in this planet. So it is very important you to expose your body at least for half an hour to the sun, especially in the morning time. Then comes the air. The air that we breathe plays a crucial role for our body. The air that we breathe, we are not actually breathing the air to just stay alive. The air that we breathe, it provides energy. The kind of energy the food provides to our body, air also provides energy. Air plays a big and crucial role for our body. The inhalation and exhalation, the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen is extremely important for us. And how consciously we do that and how we can approach to air with reverence, that is the most important part. And there are different kind of pranayama techniques in yoga you can apply to cleanse the air element in your body. Right now we can talk about space. Space means the environment that you're living in, that is also plays a crucial role. The kind of atmosphere that is influencing you, the kind of people that you are surrounded by, what kind of impressions that you are getting, that is also plays a crucial role. The moment you learn to bring tranquility within yourself, you will see it does not even matter, even if you are in chaos, you will find peace over there. So that is the kind of thing, that is the kind of technique that you have to learn here. And right now we will talk about the earth, the mother earth providing foods to us, whatever food that we eat every day. So in that also it plays a biggest role. The food that we eat, you need to understand, always try to take sattvic food. In Ayurveda, in yoga, there is a certain segment, it's called sattvic food. In sattvic food you can eat greens, vegetables, fruits, dry fruits which are alive, which are uncooked, that will give you much more energy, that will provide nutritional benefits for your body. That is the most crucial part. If you notice, if you point out what kind of foods that you are eating, you will see all the old foods and cooked food that is there, pizza, burger, what kind of pastries that you are eating. You are just ingesting garbage into your system and you're expecting that garbage to keep you alive. Such thing doesn't work. So it is extremely important to take care of food also. The last that comes water. The water that we drink is extremely important. We need to see what kind of water that we drink. The water is very important for our body. 70% of our body filled with water. So you need to understand what are those important ways to drink water. You are just drinking water without being conscious of it. Water plays a crucial role in our body. As I said, 70% of the body is filled with water. So definitely when you drink water, it makes a different kind of chemical changes in our body. It brings stability, it brings vitality, it brings exuberance to our life. The water that you drink, you need to understand, you need to approach the water in a reverence. Whenever you're drinking water, have a gratitude towards it. If you have a gratitude towards the water, then it will behave in a different way in your body. You will see all the elements, all the illness will just go away if you just have a reverence and a respect and a gratitude towards water, because water has memory and water plays a big role in our body. So this is how taking care of 5 elements you can eliminate depression from your life forever. And about social and personal problems, whatever nonsense that you're carrying in your head right now will be irrelevant the moment you stop handling other people and outside situations. The main mistake that we're making, suppose we are feeling sad or we are in depression, we are always expecting other people to change. We are always expecting other situation or outside situation to change. Only when other people will change, only when outside situations around us will change, we will escape depression. That is the idea of our mind. That doesn't actually work. You need to work within yourself. You need to work for yourself, not outside. Because the more you think to change outside and other people, the more mad, the more insane you will become. Because outside people will never be 100%, or outside situations will never be 100% the way you want them to be. So definitely you need to work with you. You need to work within you. If you find tranquility, if you find peace in chaos, that is the main thing that you have learned, the art of living life. The first and fundamental thing that you can do is to learn about yourself. It is very important to know about the nature of your mind, the nature of your body, why your mind is so volatile, why just about everything it gets angry, it gets depressed, it gets sad, it gets anxiety and all kind of things happening, just about anything. So you need to understand, it is your responsibility to understand, to know the nature of your mind, the nature of your body. So these are actually not a lesson that I am giving you, these are method. There is a difference. Lessons can be analyzed, lessons can be understood as wrong or right, but methods are simply be used. If you use these methods, definitely it will change your life. Right now you need to understand the most important thing is you are alive right now. You are alive, that's why everything seems important for you. You need to understand the value of this life is much more better, much more profound than anything else in this life. Every time you suffer from depression, you have a kind of a suicidal feeling within you and you want to just end this life and start another one. That is the very stupid way to look at life. Life is a possibility, there are different other things to do, and this is happening because you're thinking too much about past and future. When I say past and future, why we are in depressed or why we feel sad, why we feel angry or whatever nonsense that is going on in our mind, it's just about past and future. Something happened before a long year ago, I'm still depressed. Something is going to happen, what will happen, I'm very scared, I'm very depressed about that. So your depression is actually not about what is right now. Your depression is all about what had happened and what is going to happen. So this is the main problem you need to identify. If you identify this, then you will understand It is really wonderful to be alive. Just to be alive, it is wonderful. If you become alive, if you identify yourself, if you know the nature of your mind, body, energy, you will see you will have a wonderful reason to live. You will have a wonderful reason to be happy all the time. Depression will just die a natural death. If you are suffering from depression, then feel free to message me. And if this video helped you a little, if you think this video helped you, then please I would request you to share this video among with your friends so that they will get help also. So in this video, this is all that I had about depression, and hopefully it will help you a lot. Till then, thank you so much for watching this video. Namaskaram.